Hello, beautiful spirit, and welcome to another episode of Come Through. With me, your clarity queen, Nadira Lug, as I share personal stories and adulting experiences to help you live your best life. How about that? I'm your cheat sheet for the week. So happy holidays to one and all. All right. So I hope you are enjoying yourselves. And I'm going to keep this one nice and brief because I have to get up out of here for my holiday party that we're having today. I'm recording this on Sunday, but yes, this still is a Gemini full moon, super full moon, Gemini energy check-in. Come through. Yes. All right. And so even if I don't get this out tonight when I get back, you will definitely have it by tomorrow. Yes, come through. All right. But either way it goes, we are still in this energy. I'm tapping in to find out what are the messages that the collective needs to know, heal, hear, and be aware of at this moment. And so, my beautiful spirit, here we go. All right. As always, we start and begin with the tarot cards. All right. With the tarot cards. I love this. Now, currently, the moon is positioned in the sign of Cancer. And so we have two water sign cards. We have the Nine of Cups, fulfillment of wishes. And we have Four of Cups, which is discontent and boredom, And I'm going to go ahead and read this one because it has a corresponding message that goes along with it. I see in the next row of cards we're going to go over, which is number 8 of Wands, accelerated motion. Come through. So this was the message I got already this morning. All right. So I see this corresponded with these cards, at least the beginning of these cards. So let's begin with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a very positive card. Again, it's called the fulfillment of wishes. It's when things have literally gone in the direction that you asked for. So you set out a set of wishes to be fulfilled, all right? And so you got the answers, you got the wishes, you got the aha end result from what you asked, okay? But here's the issue or the paradox that comes in. We have Four of Cups. So we have these Nine of Cups that's happy. It's time to celebrate. We got what we asked for, but for some reason, there's some discontent and boredom with it. And so this person is not even looking at the kingdom, the area, the neighborhood. It's so far gone. It's kind of like this person is going into hermit mode. And hear me when I say I get that, because I'm currently embracing my hermit mode in itself, which isn't hard for me due to I am a Virgo rising. And one thing about Virgos is associated with the hermit card. So it is very easy for me to go into my own world, to reset before I go out and re-enter into the outer world. I must go and get my inner world centered before I go out into the outer world. Just like tonight, I'm going to a party to go mingle with my lean ancestors that I'm so happy to have and celebrate with for this holiday season. But what did I do this morning before I go out? I had to do my meditation. I had to go within and get my life, my light beaming up so that I can go and enjoy the evening. So I bring all that to say it's time for some self-care, or some, should I say, inner work. Now, understand this. We did get out of Mercury retrograde. I'm glad to announce, yes, Mercury is now back in direct, okay? It's direct motion. And so a lot of the communication issues and technology issues that were going on during retrograde created some fogginess, created some sluggishness, created some reflecting, created reevaluating. That was the season of so it did what it was supposed to do. So during that time, you had probably a list of wishes. Now, one of the things that I've noticed that a lot of the collective was asking as I talked to several people, some people wanted clarity. Simple as fact, they wanted clarity. They wanted some clarity on how to move, or who are they moving with, or if they were moving in the right direction in life, in purpose, in collaboration, in the company of others. There were a lot of questions that were being brought with answers, clarity of the answers, but they weren't so great in the answers that were received. And what do I mean by that? So a lot of people wanted clarity on who were real friendships, who were, if this was the right job, am I collaborating with? And remember, these happen in seasons and cycles. So it's not something that just happens overnight. It happens over a course of months. And so the message has been consistent as far as what? Cleaning house, literally, figuratively. Oh, excuse me for that. Confirmation on that it was time to clean house, figuratively, relationship wise, partnership wise, business wise. And a lot of the answers were harsh answers, or directives to get rid of people or environments. And that includes myself as well, knowing that knowing that in order for my highest good, I had to drop weight. Okay. In order for me to fly high, I had to lose some baggage. I had to lose some weight. I had to lighten my load. And so, beautiful spirit, if that was you, yes, you received your wishes. Yes, you got clarity. Yes, you had an aha moment to help you bring some closure as we end out December, because it's creeping up. We have a new year. It is creeping up. And because this is the year of 9, 2025, when you do numerology, you add it all together, it equals 9. 9 represents completion, a fulfillment, an ending of one cycle so you can make room for another cycle. And so a lot of the season, or this cycle, was a closing out of sorts, even with people. And again, decisions, business, partnerships, living arrangements. The list goes on and on. And a lot of the decisions that had to be made, or the choices that were offered, you either had to take and listen to spirit in the honesty that it was given when asked whether or not these wishes were for you, or you decided to take the information, but decided to do something totally different. So answers were given to you. You were told how to move forward, but the decision was yours on whether or not you fell through with it. And then, unfortunately, the consequences that came behind it. So, beautiful spirit, I am putting out love that you listened. You listened well. And what you received is the fulfillment of wishes that you were attracting, you were wanting. Now, with this 4, this discontent and boredom, are the decisions that you made now putting you in a space of being sluggish or slow moving? And what's your next step? Well, my dear, hear me when I say this is also the season of planning and preparation. And so if you're feeling bored, if you're feeling stagnant, if you're feeling that things are not moving as quickly as you will want them to be for the next step, I want you to hold on to that. Reason being is because this super full moon is all about the 3rd house, and it was Gemini. It was the house of siblings. It's the house of communication. It's the house of clarity. It's the house of short distance travel. It's the house of spreading a message of sort and receiving your own messages, a clearing of things, okay? And so the supermoon being the final supermoon of 2025, not only that, but the final moon of the year of 9 was very much a harsh closeout. And so communication is running kind of high. Communication was probably running very direct. It was no more time of being nice about it or probably delivered in diplomacy. It was probably smack dab with harshness, with realness, with real talk. But it had to happen that way. Okay. And in this moment of going back and reflecting, or in your Mercury retrograde, or even in this moment of boredom and discontent, if you find yourself reflecting or find yourself planning your next action, I want you to hold strong, because there is Aries, new beginnings. And know that Leo, Leo moon is creeping right behind. We should be entering into its space in the sphere by tomorrow. And this helps with that fire energy. Although we are already in the fire sign of Sagittarius, please utilize the energy of the zodiac, even if you are not a Sagittarius brother or sister. The best way to work with universal energy is to work with the gift that is given to us, to stay present. And because Sagittarius brings the energy of adventure, of new, of spark, of positivity and optimism, it is the time to figure out what's the best way to fire up all your heart's desires and wishes. And even though some of your wishes may have been fulfilled, guess what? What's the next level? What do you see for yourself in the new year? There has to be new goals. If things got fulfilled, what are your new goals? What are you prepping for? What are you in development of newness? The message is new beginnings. Actions you take now will yield swift results. Charge ahead with your visionary plans. Sag also has visionary energy. Okay. Why? Because in a minute it's going to creep into the 10th house. The 10th house, if Sag is the 9th house, then Capricorn is the 10th house. It's the 10th house of careers. It's the 10th house of it honors goals. What you see for yourself in your maturity, what you see for yourself in the next level of the midhaven, which is, again, your public persona. And so what are you preparing for in these new beginnings? And next to that, we have Libra. Libra, a relationship is much like a dance. As long as you keep in step with your partner, you will both move forward together. In this new beginning, are you seeing yourself in a partnership of sorts with someone? And again, it doesn't have to necessarily be just with a significant other. It doesn't have to be a husband, wife, spouse. You got to think bigger. It can also mean a partnership of business, a partnership of friendship. All right. Some form of partnership is brewing. And as long as you keep in step with your partner, you will both move forward together in this journey. In this journey, a lot of times there are moments where we want to do things alone. And hear me when I say, oh, I'm giving a download right now. So Aries, the polar opposite is Libra, the house of Libra. And so even in North Node and South Nodes, because this is cute. My North Node is in Libra, while my South Node is in Aries. And so the thing that I had to work along my journey is I'm so gung-ho on doing things on my own. In order for me to move forward in successful succession and success, I have to learn to embrace my Libra and learn that I'm not meant in this life to walk and do it alone. I'm meant to partner up with someone. I'm grateful that I have a wonderful partner in my husband, but it doesn't just mean to stop there. I am meant to also be in partnership with other beautiful spirits, like-minded spirits, spirits that challenge me to go beyond and better myself. And so that can also be the message as well. Figure out if you had to get rid of some people in this season that we are currently, as we close out 2009, who are the partners you're beginning to see come towards your way and in your space and in your like-minded energy that you are attracting? And how best can you work with each other? That can help you in your new beginnings, in your new projects, and what your visionary plans are. Again, fire energy gets things spiced up. So what are we getting ready for as before we get ready to head into Capricorn? All right, climbing that high mountain. Underneath the deck, we also have Mercury, the messenger. And the message is your verbal skills are at their peak. So put them to good use. Pen that novel, write that letter. Because Mercury retrograde is now ended, we have shadow side, but it's clearing out. It's clearing out slow and surely. I can even tell, even in the way I'm able to speak with more clarity, and things are hitting to me a lot clearer than it was when I'm in Mercury retrograde. It's time to write that letter. If there is something you want to close out, please, if you don't feel comfortable talking to a particular person, corporation, entity, whomever, please know that you can find closure also by writing it out. It can be for your eyes only, my dear, for your peace of mind. But please get it out so that you can find a space to release. This full moon energy that was in Gemini was the best time and is currently still the best time to get things out, to communicate with clarity what you are ready to release. Remember, full moons are all about releasing energy in order to make room for newness of ideas, of projects, of thoughts, of forgiveness. And again, I'm doing this on a Sunday. Sunday is the day of renewal. It is associated with fire energy. The sun is nothing but a big ball of fire, a sun star, a fire star. So please utilize, write that book that's on your mind, write out the novel, write out your cards, whomever that writing spirit is encouraging you to do. Be inspired and follow through, my dear. Yes, get it out, purge it out the best way you can so that you can fulfill your visionary plans in this new year of 2026. The clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Let's get it, baby. All right. And moving on. I also did my life coaching cards. And we have 11, natural born leader, natural born leader. And the message is, oh, you were born to lead others. It is part of your life's path. You are born to lead others. It is part of your life's path. One of the things, when you take on the responsibility of leadership, you have to be an excellent follower. And let me explain that. It's hard to understand the power of leading others if you are unwilling to be a team leader or a team builder. Put it that way, a team builder. Your best team leader will always be your team builder. Why? Because that person automatically understand the importance of, I wouldn't send somebody out to do a job that I'm not willing to do for myself. So let me paraphrase that. I step forward to lead because I am also courageous to lead that fight, lead that position, lead that move. I'm here to inspire. Even for myself, I'm here to inspire. I know that. I know that's my purpose. I know I'm supposed to be here of service. And so there's a reason why I tell people to shine their light. Because if I can go out here and shine my light, I want to be the prime example of what it looks like to shine my light, because I want you to go out here and shine your light. I've already seen the benefits of what it is and what the effects are when I go out and I shine my light brightly. I am reciprocated with beautiful blessings, gifts that come out of nowhere. And people are like, how'd you get that? Because I came out here with my heart open to shine my light. And that same openness, I'm here to receive. If I can go out here and give, best believe I'm also open to receive my gifts. How do I know that by receiving this gift, I'm helping this person go on to their next blessing? And so I say that to say a lot of times people connected to being humble and, oh no, you don't have to give me this. Please be open to somebody else's blessing. because you may be blocking their blessing by denying them a space to reciprocate, or a space to make amends for something. Okay, so please be open to that. And so be the natural born leader you are supposed to be. Lead by example, my dear. If you are not willing to go out here and do it for yourself or do it in front of others, how dare you question whether or not someone else can do it as well? Some people may need an example of what it looks like in order to fulfill what the next step needs to be. And if you are questioning how, well, common sense isn't common, because I've heard that a lot. You're right. Common sense isn't common. Sometimes people have to learn by demonstration. And so you must demonstrate. It's not even just about telling someone some or how to do something. Demonstrate how it's supposed to look. Everybody are not verbal learners and auditory learners, meaning can't hear. And just because you said it and I heard it, I understood it. No, some people, and I'm also like that. I am shown by all different ways of learning. There are times where I needed to be demonstrated, and then I got it. It's solidified. It's done. If I didn't catch it by what you said, and I didn't catch it by what I saw, I definitely got it by the example you gave me. Come through. So please be open to that. But you are a natural born leader. Go ahead. If you have to lead the family, your friends group, or whatever, or your new friends group, be the leader that I know you are, my dear. Yes. And underneath the deck, we have 67. Now that was 11. Which becomes a 2. And now this one is 67. So 6 is 12, 13, 3, 4. So that becomes a 4. So we have 2 4s on the ground. This boredom, discontent, and then we have spiritual growth. You are currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. I'm going to read that one. We got 2 4s on the ground, and 4 represents numerology. It's a foundation. It's a rebuilding. It's a foundation. It is. Now, look, last time I couldn't find my glasses, but guess what? I got my glasses this time come through. Yes. All right. And so 67. All right. We have spiritual growth. Let me show you the picture again, just in case you see something for yourself. Spiritual growth. You are currently experiencing a lesson required for your spiritual evolution. You may feel as if you are in the waiting room of life. There's discontent and boredom, because he's definitely waiting. He's waiting, head down and just looking at the floor, but there's a waiting system going on. You may feel as if you are in the waiting room of life. If you feel like there's no movement or momentum, this is great confirmation. No movement or momentum, what we just got through talking about, it is likely because you're experiencing a lesson that is required for your spiritual growth at this time. This is a soul's lesson, something that you need to understand and learn before you end this cycle and begin a new one. As we close out one and start a new one with these new beginnings. Yes. The way to shed light on these lessons is to look for repeated patterns. Do you tend to have unhealthy relationships, or do you gravitate towards situations that require you to sacrifice too much of yourself? I have been guilty. Of both. Hear me. You are not alone. Come through. I like this. If so, take a very close look at these situations. Ask yourself what it is that you need to learn so that you can move forward. Woo! And it's something about that. When you learn the lesson to move forward, it's so liberating. Oh my goodness. It could involve breaking free from old limiting beliefs, such as fear of success, poverty consciousness, low self-worth, or normalized dysfunction. And that does exist, honey. Normalizing dysfunction, again, guilty of that. Making excuses for other people's behaviors. Making excuses, and it doesn't have to be a negative, or maybe that person is going through something, or maybe, I don't know why they're treating me mean or with anger. Maybe it's because they got healing to do. There's still no excuse for dysfunction or normalizing dysfunctionality. Step away from the situation so you can analyze, and step away from the person so that you can understand why are you accepting this dysfunction. Come through. All right. Look, that was clarity right there and confirmation. Holla. All right. Let's see. Moving on. The spiritual growth card comes to encourage you to do the inner work necessary to learn your soul's lesson. Then you can apply these lessons to open new doors that you never thought were available to you. Go within and trust that you will soon see the beauty in this challenging situation. And once you learn this lesson, you will finally be free to choose a new song and dance. I like that. So here are some of the life coaching questions. Do you have unhealthy patterns that keep repeating themselves? If so, what are they? Let's be real. Let's be honest. Do you have unhealthy patterns that keep repeating themselves? If so, what are they? And sometimes if you have a hard time seeing things for yourself, go to a trusted person that you know can be honest, and it's not even honesty of being mean, just being real. Okay, go to a person and ask them if you don't have clarity to assist you by what patterns do you see me going into that I need to work on. All right, come through. That's number one. Number two, can you find the lesson in this situation without judging yourself? Can you find the lesson in this situation without judging yourself? How can you change your behavior in small ways to make a bigger impact over time? Again, how might you change your behavior in small ways to make a bigger impact over time? That is very profound, because the truth of the matter is you have to get to the root of the problem. I had this conversation with a family member because every time I talked to this family member, there was such anger. There was anger and just a disconnect of communication. Okay. And I love my family. I love my family members dearly, but I could no longer be a part of a conversation with someone who lacks, I wouldn't say even empathy. It was just lack self-control to figure out how to tap into the root of the problem. And so I was constantly getting anger from that side. And I had to, it's not even questioning their behavior. At a certain point, I had to question, why do I keep tolerating it? Or excusing the behavior. I had to let it go. And so I'm grateful that I had to let it go, because it did, again, goes back to liberation. So hear me when I say, my dear, you are not the only one who are going through these cycles. They are here to teach. And I had to learn that personally, my lesson was I had to understand what were my healthy boundaries, because again, I am teaching people how to treat me. And lack of consequences by allowing this person to go get a time out and a time off and excusing behavior due to, well, they're having a bad day and maybe I caught them at the wrong time. That's not how life works. There's always something happening in life, and I am not here to make excuses for people and their behavior. Everyone needs to be accountable for their behavior, just like I have to be accountable for mine, my dear. Choices are always made. And at the end of the day, if you connect that with choices equates freedom, honey, I'm telling you, there'll be liberation all around the world. Hear me when I say you can always choose differently, my dear. All right. So, beautiful spirit, that is the end of this reading. Oh, you know what I did want to do? I take that back. I wanted to do a wild card because there had been a minute since I did a wild card. I want to leave you with something inspirational as we close out the year. I don't know whether or not I will be available to record another reading before the end of the year. While I'm doing this card, just know that I will be performing. If you want some live music, I will be performing on New Year's Eve at the Oaks Club here in Valencia. But it is a ticketed event. It's a 007 theme party. Come through if you are a 007 fan. I believe it's $150 a ticket, and the link will be down below. But I will be a part of the live entertainment as well as a DJ. A full, fantastic feast of a menu will be there. And also, if you're unable for New Year's Eve, then you can come and see me for free on the 2nd. So I got a back-to-back commitment I have to do. So I'll be singing on Friday as well. And that would be my 3-hour show. Come through. All right. So you got choices. New Year's Eve, the $150 ticket, or the freebie on the 2nd. Either way, I'm there. I'm performing. Come check me out. Come enjoy and get some of this live vibe. Come through. All right. And so lasting messages come through with my You Got It card. Let's see, what are the messages come through? What is the message for the collective? What do they need to know? Heal, and be aware of. Come through. Oh, wow. Oh, I like this. I like this. Every day is another chance. Oh, I like that. That's a very supportive for this restart energy that we're talking about, for new beginnings. Every day is another chance. Honey, it's another chance for forgiveness. It's another chance for redemption. It's another chance for reassessing. It's another chance in life for living your best life, my dear. Every day is another chance. Please keep that in mind as you move forward into this wonderful world. Come through, stay present. And underneath we have, be bright, be happy, you shall shine. Be bright, be happy. Be bright and be happy. You shall shine. I like that. That is definitely corresponding to what I have to say next, which is what? Beautiful spirit, always remember to what? Shine your light. Come through. Even the messages are even confirming on that. This is the time, my dear. I am a firm believer if everyone was to shine their light, and I mean brightly shine their light, my dear, no one would be in darkness. You never know who you may inspire. And out here, honey, we need a lot of inspiration. It is getting to be a climax of sort with everything that's going on. And again, please keep in mind to watch what you're watching and consuming, and how much you are consuming on the news, on social media, in here in this world. Please keep yourself in, as I heard a beautiful spiritual sister said, and I'm going to start using it, but switch it just a little bit. Observe versus absorb. Observe versus, this is from a beautiful spirit, Yaya. And so hear me when I say, she usually says observe, not absorb, but I'm going to change that. I want you to hear me. Observe versus absorb. So you can catch news, because I catch certain news pieces here, there, and the third, but it's a big difference of observing versus absorbing. I can't take that shit with me. I can't take that to my client. I can't take that to my husband. I can't, it wouldn't be healthy and conducive for me to absorb and then be able to stay here and be a breath of fresh air and shine my light, my dear. So please choose wisely on how you are taking in information and continue to shine your light bright. You never know who you may inspire out here in this world. Shine. We need a higher vibration. Please, it starts with you. Be the natural born leader. Be the example. You seriously, it's a domino effect. You'll start peeping and seeing how it will affect you, my dear, and other people who are watching you. All right? Kids are watching you. Parents are watching you. Shoot, angels are watching you. Ancestors are watching you. Everyone, you are being seen. You just don't know who's watching. Come through. All right. So always shine your light. Yes, come through. All right, beautiful spirit. Thank you again for being a part of another episode of Come Through. I will have everything uploaded. I will have links below if you need any other information that is needed from me. Please continue to support me by downloading my free ebooks. It takes a village that lists a whole lot of businesses to support, as well as the importance of DEI as we're still fighting that, and equality amongst everyone. Just we want an even playing field. And my dear, if you are looking for your own personal reading, by all means, you know how to reach me at yourclarityqueen.com. Go ahead. You can go ahead and reserve your appointment online, or if you need a 15-minute free consultation to talk to me to get yourself in a higher vibration before we go into this new year, by all means, my dear, come and holla. I got you. All right. If nothing else, like I said, you will be entertained, my dear, as you learn. All right. For your best and highest good. Let's get it as we count down for this 2026. Honey, come through. It's a reset. Are you ready, though? You better reassess and figure out if you are ready for this reset. All right, come through. All right, I'm out of here. Mwah! Till next time, my dear. And if I don't get on this before, happy holidays, happy new year. And yes, I'm still doing my top favorite things. I still will be doing that. Okay, so that'll be up. If nothing else, you'll have that video. All right, mwah, take care and bye.